Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move motion on condemnation of acts of lawlessness, destruction, vandalism on public and private properties and infrastructure during the June 25th demonstrations. That appreciating that Article 37 of the Constitution guarantees the right to assemble, demonstrate, and present petitions to public authorities peacefully, further appreciating that on Wednesday, 25th June 2025, sections of the population participated in public demonstrations and protests in various parts of the country, deeply disturbed that in exercise of this great constitutional right, there were numerous cases of violence.
Order members who are walking out of the chamber. Honorable members. Yes, Millie?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm actually speaking in relation to members who are walking out of the chambers. They may have misunderstood what you say. As soon as we get quorum, we proceed. We only don't proceed if there is no quorum. So I'm requesting members, wherever you are, please come into the house. Yes. We only need you 20 more. Please come back into the house.
In fact, if you get quorum, I'll curtail the debate on this motion. You vote, then we carry on. Go on, Junet. Order. Go on, Junet.
Mr. Speaker,
start afresh.
You know, when members, when they want to come to this house, Mr. Speaker,
yes,
they really want to come and sit on these chairs.
Yes.
When they get an opportunity to sit on these chairs, Mr. Speaker, their buttocks cannot hold these chairs. They just want to run out, Mr. Speaker. I don't know what they're looking for. Mr. Speaker, there are numerous cases of violence, arson, invasion into both private and public premises, attacks on innocent wananchi and security officials, most of police officers, and further deeply disturbed that demonstrations destroyed and vandalized both public and private properties and infrastructure, including courts, administration offices, shops, businesses, business premises, homes, and supermarkets in various parts in the country, including Nairobi, Kikuyu, and Kalau. Among other places, alarmed by attempts by demonstrators to enter girls' schools, including State House Girls, Nairobi, now therefore the House 1, condemns in the strongest terms the deliberate destruction of public and private property and infrastructure during demonstrations, including court records. 2, express grave concern over repeated incidents of violence targeting civilians and public officers, including security personnel. 3, affirms and acknowledges the right of every citizen to demonstrate, protest, and express dissent, while emphasizing the need to protect life, livelihoods, and property. And 4, calls upon the Inspector General of Police and the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to immediately and expeditiously investigate the acts of lawlessness and bring to justice those found culpable, including current and former politicians who are involved in the planning, mobilization, financing, and incitement of mobs, goons, and criminals. Mr. Speaker, the country is fully aware of what happened yesterday. And all of us are aware.
Order, honorable members. Given order members, order Mandazi. Honorable members, given what happened yesterday, it should be a concern to all of you. Either you are affected or you know somebody affected. I would expect you to be listening in silence and making a contribution that helps us move forward as a country. The manner in which you are loudly conversing, holding illegal kamkunjis on the floor, Rindikiri, that kamkunji is illegal. I urge you, members, for Kenyans to understand and appreciate your leadership, that you speak soberly, you exercise some restraint in your conversations. If something is pressing and you want to talk, I have made rooms for you out there to do so. You can go and do so. And give those who want to pay attention and listen, including your speaker, time to do so. Junet, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have moved a motion, Speaker, concerning what happened yesterday in our beloved country. Mr. Speaker, all of us were around this country yesterday. We had a sitting of Parliament yesterday, a morning sitting where we passed very important business of the country. But Mr. Speaker, as explicitly written in the motion, Kenyans have a right to demonstrate. Under Article 37, every Kenyan has a right. And one of the things we have given ourselves to in the new constitution, Mr. Speaker, is the strongest Bill of Rights in the world, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, secondly, I sympathize and empathize with the people who lost lives in the demonstrations of yesterday and the previous ones. It is not good for Kenyans to lose their lives in that kind of manner. So we sympathize with them and we want justice for them, Mr. Speaker, so that anybody who might have committed any crime to be brought to book. But having said, Mr. Speaker, what happened yesterday in our country was not the normal demonstrations. It was not a Gen Z demonstration, Mr. Speaker. It was a political event that was meant to overthrow the constitution and the existing governance of this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you can see the way people have been mobilized. We have been demonstrating since independence, especially people like me who belong to ODM. Mr. Speaker, when you want to demonstrate nationally, you allow everyone to demonstrate in their respective areas, in their respective counties and sub-counties. You don't move people from one county to come to Nairobi to demonstrate. That kind of ethnic mobilization that we saw yesterday was something else. It was not a demonstration, Mr. Speaker. Why do you carry people all the way from Kiambu, from Thika Road, from up there, Thika, Muranga, Juja, to bring them to Nairobi to demonstrate, as though there are no people living in Nairobi, Mr. Speaker? What happens if I had to carry people from Migori and Homa Bay to bring them here to demonstrate? Mr. Speaker, what happened yesterday was ethnic mobilization to fight and overthrow the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, Kenyans are being lied to. Kenyans are being told that this is a Gen Z demonstration, Mr. Speaker. I want to prove to Kenyans that there was no Gen Z demonstration because colleagues of ours were used to mobilize people to come and demonstrate in Nairobi. We know Honorable Kakuya, Honorable Major Dong, Honorable Manzo in Mwote, all were mobilized to bring goons and people to Nairobi, Mr. Speaker, to make sure that there is problem with this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let me have my say, you will have yours. Mr. Speaker, this is what happened. The newspapers and the media of this country will not tell you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, people have not been used.
Without a substantive
Mr. Speaker,
we cannot mention.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker,
Take your seat. Order. Take your seat. Order. Robert Mbui. Order, Robert Mbui. Take your seat. That is not how to make your point. Take your seat. Take your seat. Robert Mbui, take your seat. Order, members. Order, members. Order, members. Robert Mbui. Order, members. Honorable Robert Mbui. Order. Order, honorable members. Honorable Robert Mbui. The Speaker knows only too well what the standing orders say. In fact, I drafted them. And I don't need you to raise your voice and bang tables for me to enforce them. He was in the middle of a statement and I was going to stop him. So far, he had not order. I need no assistance from any one of you. Honorable Robert Mbui, you have a point, but you can prosecute it honorably and decently. All you needed to do was rise on a point of order and say what you are saying without belligerence, without banging tables. And the way you are behaving is like you are going to go physical with your colleague. That is not you. That is not you. Honorable Junet, you only mention your colleagues adversely after you have brought a substantive motion to the House. Saying that members were involved is sufficient. Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, why do I say so? Mr. Speaker, the media of this country, Mr. Speaker, will tell you that the demonstrations were organized by Gaucho. They will tell you the demonstrations were organized by Gaucho. They will tell you they were organized by Matakwei. They will tell you the demonstrations were organized by Sakaja. They will not tell you the real culprits, the people who are organizing these demonstrations, Mr. Speaker. So it is incumbent upon us as people who have to discuss matters of national importance, Mr. Speaker, to tell Kenyans the truth, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what happened yesterday was very clear. Mr. Speaker, it was not a Gen Z demonstration. It was a demonstration that was organized politically in this country, Mr. Speaker. And you can see where it happened. It took place in Nyeri. That is where Rigathi Gachagua comes from. It took place in Madira. It took place in Kisii. Mr. Speaker, the standard that has been set, the standards that has been set by Rigathi Gachagua in this country is that if you want to qualify to become a presidential candidate in his so-called opposition alliance, you must do as much demonstrations as you can. He has given them a benchmark that for you to qualify to become a presidential candidate in their team, you must cause anarchy and you must do demonstrations, and that is how you are going to qualify to become one, Mr. Speaker. And destroy property. Mr. Speaker, this ethnic mobilization in this country must end. Demonstrations must be for all Kenyans. Why do you destroy the property and the livelihoods of your own community, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. Mr. Speaker, you can see the kind of planning that has been put into this matter. You can see the kind of money that has been paid to this matter, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we must call a spade if we are to save this country, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am standing to move them. Mr. Speaker, yes, my second point.
Order. Yes, Wanjiku Moya, what is it?
Honorable Speaker, you just ruled few minutes ago that Honorable Junet should substantiate when he's mentioning the names of persons on this floor. Was Honorable Rigathi in Homa Bay? Was Honorable Rigathi in Mombasa? Was Honorable Rigathi in Kakamega? Was Honorable Rigathi everywhere?
Order. Order, Honorable Wanjiku. Gone. Order. Gone.
Mr. Speaker, I want to tell Honorable Muya that there was no destructions of property in Homa Bay. There was no destruction of property in Kisumu. There was no destruction of property in Kisii. But there was destruction of property in Nyeri. There was destruction of property in Nyandarua. There was destruction of property in Kikuyu. There was destruction of property in Nyamakima. That tells you who the chief goon is. The chief goon is Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we must call a spade today. We must call a spade today, Mr. Speaker. You can see, Mr. Speaker, this is one man who is holding his community hostage, Mr. Speaker. He has decided to use his community and destroying their property and making and impoverish them in this country, Mr. Speaker. This is the Lord of poverty. This is the man who wants to make the community from Mount Kenya to become poor so that he can rule them, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this.
Order, members, listen to yourselves.
Mr. Speaker, I want to say this. This country has a constitution. This country has a government. The government of the Republic of Kenya and the constitution must make sure that every citizen's life is protected and their property is protected, Mr. Speaker. We have an election in 2027. We don't have any other election before then. If you want to remove a government, you will not do it by force. You will not do it through demonstrations. You will not do it through burning and destroying people's property. You have to wait for the election to arrive. Mr. Speaker, my second point on this matter, the media of this country. Mr. Speaker, I support the freedom of the media, Mr. Speaker. And yesterday, I was sad when the live coverage was removed, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, the freedom of the media also must come with responsibility, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the media must be able to make sure that they report accurately and factually, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, for example, what is happening with the Standard newspaper and the KTN, Mr. Speaker? This is a media house that is hell-bent to create genocide in this country. We have, as a house, Mr. Speaker, we have to interrogate the issue of politicians owning media houses in this country, Mr. Speaker. I'm aware one Honorable Gideon Moi is the owner of Standard newspaper and this KTN, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, he cannot use his media house to settle political scores unless or otherwise he wants to become like Felician Kabuga of Rwanda, Mr. Speaker, who has caused genocide. The Felician Kabuga of this country now is Honorable Gideon Moi, Mr. Speaker, because he's using his media house like the way Radio Mill Collins was used in Rwanda to cause genocide, where 800,000 people were lost, Mr. Speaker. We must call a spade, Mr. Speaker. The media house, the media must enjoy their freedom. The media must be allowed to do their work. The media must be allowed to exercise their constitutional rights, Mr. Speaker. But the media that is owned by politicians who are trying to use their media houses to settle political scores, Mr. Speaker, we must call them out here because they will cause genocide in this country, Mr. Speaker. I am told Gideon Moi is the one who used to keep Felician Kabuga in Kenya when his father was the president. And he was hiding here. Maybe he learned those bad manners from Felician Kabuga, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this.
Yes, Kagusha, what is it? Honorable Kagusha.
Honorable Speaker, is it in order for the honorable member to continue mentioning the names of honorable members, either present or who have been in this house before, adversely in this house without a proper motion? Honorable Speaker, on the same...
Take your seat. Honorable Kagusha, you have been a Speaker of a County Assembly before. Take your seat. Take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable Kagusha, you have been a Speaker of a County Assembly before. The standing orders that we wrote for this House are applicable where you are Speaker. When he mentioned sitting members of Parliament and Robert Moi protested, I stopped him. Order. Order. Honorable Kagusha, as a first-term MP, if you think you'll gain traction by being sent out of the House, I will not send you. Just take your seat and become and participate in debate. You want to speak, I'll give you an opportunity. But don't be rowdy. Former members of this House don't enjoy the privileges sitting members enjoy. Read your standing orders properly. Go on, Junet.
Mr. Speaker, you know, Honorable Kagusha was the Speaker for Nyeri County Assembly. This is National Assembly. It's a different area. This is a different place, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this. Mr. Speaker, this country, there are people in this country who are hell-bent to take this country to anarchy, Mr. Speaker. Just because we impeached them. Just because they lost a job. And they lost their jobs because of their bad manners, Mr. Speaker, of creating division, telling Kenyans you have shares, you have no shares. That is why he was impeached. Now, when you get impeached and you lose your job, you want to take this country to anarchy, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and impoverish people. Mr. Speaker, we will not allow that. Yesterday, we were told we were commemorating the Gen Z's death, Mr. Speaker. Is Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka Gen Z? Is Eugene Wamalwa Gen Z? Is Rigathi Gachagua Gen Z? Is Jimmy Wanjiga Gen Z? Is Maraga Gen Z of all people? What Gen Z was there for us to see yesterday? We saw all the men who are supposed to retire, who are running around here, running for political office, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when Baby Pendo was killed in Kisumu, Mr. Speaker, Eugene Wamalwa was a cabinet minister, Mr. Speaker, of the Republic of Kenya. When we passed the draconian laws of the security laws in this house, Mr. Speaker, Justin Muturi was the speaker. When the IG, the independent office of the IG was mutilated in this office, Mr. Speaker, Justin Muturi was the speaker, Mr. Speaker. Now, Justin Muturi now says he wants to be chair of some commission called Justice Commission. That commission must start by investigating Muturi himself, Mr. Speaker, because he's the one who has caused the highest atrocities in this country by occupying the office of the Speaker, Mr. Speaker. And all those are on record, Mr. Speaker. We are not going to keep quiet anymore because we can see our country. They want to take our country down to the dogs, Mr. Speaker. They want to make Kenya a banana republic. Give
him a minute.
If you want to remove William Ruto as the president of the Republic of Kenya, wait for 2027. There will be an election on the 10th of August, 2027. Mr.
Yes.
Speaker, I want to conclude by saying this. Kenya is a constitutional democracy. Kenya is a constitutional democracy. Let people not hide under the guise of Gen Z to cause anarchy in our country, Mr. Speaker. There is a deliberate attempt in this country to silence all institutions in this country. They want to silence parliament. They want to silence everyone who speaks for the people so that the only people who can speak are the civil society, LSK, and other kind of people. Mr. Speaker, I look at now the chair of LSK, who is my friend. Her mandate has expanded from legal issues now to political issues. Now we should elect the president of LSK through universal suffrage. Because, Mr. Speaker, that's the work she's doing. She's doing politics all the time, Mr. Speaker, which is good for the country, but she should limit her work to advocacy of rights of the people, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this in conclusion finally, that what happened yesterday was an attempt to take over power unconstitutionally, to do a coup on the governance, on the government of the Republic of Kenya. We lost an election as ODM. We disputed the election. We went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court told us you have lost the election. We abided by the decision of the Supreme Court. We never attempted to overthrow the government. What the hell can this Rigathi Gachagua do that he can take power through unorthodox means? Gachagua must be arrested as early as tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I beg to move.
I beg to move, Mr. Speaker. And I request the leader of the majority party, Honorable His Eminence, His Highness, the Kingpin of Mount Kenya, Kimani Ichung'wah, to second the motion.
Majority Leader.